Hello everybody on this beautiful bank holiday Monday here in the UK. Sunshine on a bank holiday Monday. Well, it's been an absolutely epic weekend. Shedfest from AleAndRadio here. I've got the AleAndRadio t-shirt on. Watching on YouTube, you probably won't be as knowledgeable about Shedfest as what the Instagram community are. But anybody watching this, check out AleAndRadio on Instagram, aleandradio.co.uk, and just go and have a look. You've heard me talk about AleAndRadio lots, but go and have a look at all the Shedfest stuff that's been going on. I did a set, there was a guy, John Taylor, from Taylor Tavern, he did a set, Dorothy Ella did a set, and there was loads and loads and loads and loads of live music all on. I opened it with an intro musical introduction. It was just a weekend of absolute, we were all having parties in the garden all around the world. We're talking everywhere. There was Germany, Canada, Ireland, everywhere. I think it's had about 90,000 interactions on the Instagram, AleAndRadio Instagram page, and thousands of streams and viewers. So I'm celebrating today. We went out to Harbour Stores, the bottle shop in Market Harbour, to get some beers for Wednesday Waffle. I've got this cool towel on, really good, because I wanted to wear the Shedfest hat, but it's blimmin' hot, so I've got this cool towel on, like a bit of a, you know what I mean, you know what I'm saying, man, you know, a bit of bandana-y type thing going on. Anyway, back to Speno. So, and I've got me reading sunglasses. So yeah, we went to Market Harbour stores to go and pick up some new beers for Wednesday Waffle coming on Instagram on Wednesday, and with me and Nick. Look out for that. That'll be live 8 o'clock, either from my channel Thespencerarms Instagram or from Nick's Beer Bites and Beats. If I've said that right, I blimmin' hope I have. Anyway, but we went to Harbour Stores. They were closed. I don't blame them. It's Bank Holiday Monday. But check this out. In Market Harbour, we went round the corner. We needed some shopping. We went to Waitrose, and in Waitrose they had a good selection of beers, and so we got this. Well, this was one of them, Lostandgrounded Brewery, independent brewery in Bristol, and member of SEBA as well, specialising in these type of lagers and sort of Belgium-inspired beers. So this says here, description: gentle and balanced Helles, I can't even read that. Right. Anyway, we aim to achieve. It does what they aim to achieve in lager brewers. We use the same Pilsner malt as the Keller Pils. That they've also got a Keller Pils, and it's gently hot with a Magnum. I think that says Perle and Tettnang. I know that. I know what that means. But anyway, it's Tettnang. Soft, bready, lovely, floral, voted beer of the year at the Brewers' Choice Awards 2022. Now, unfiltered, unpasteurised, may contain sediment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pour this nice and gently, and then I'll swill it round at the end. But anyway, you're going to have to excuse me. It's been a full-on Thursday. It started really. Then it's been a full-on Friday night, full-on Saturday, full-on Sunday, and now here is. The end. I think I've only swilled this glass out from yesterday. It's just been not had time for anything, so my glass is like looking bubbly on the side, so it's not too bad, but I'll give it a, but you know, forgive me for this one, because ladies and gentlemen, I only need a little bump. It has been a full-on weekend. So that's in my Shedfest glass from the Spanish Music Lounge. This is the Spanish Music Lounge behind me here. So I'm just going to take my sunglasses off to have a little bit of a better look at the colour of that. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Really, really nice, and cool, like a really light goldeny colour. Like sunshine, really, like a very nice, bright sunshine colour. Smells very nice. Poking myself in the eye. Like I say, this is literally a end of a big festival weekend of partying and just overindulging really on food and drink, but it's been fantastic. Looks amazing in the glass, that does. So tune in to Shedfest next year. Shedfest 2026 is going to be even more epic than this year. 24 were brilliant, 25 this year was amazing. Right, let's get into this. Cheers. Now, I really wanted a lager. I thought myself, I'm going to have a couple of hours with some nice refreshing beer. I wanted some German beer. That was partly one of the reasons why I went over to Harbour Stores to get some German beer, because I haven't actually gone in. Could have got some from the supermarket, but there's certain ones I really wanted. You know, I wanted some from the Augustina Brewery and that. That is so refreshing. That is 4.4% ABV, so nothing not massively strong, nothing that's going to really hit you hard in this sunny weather. I love this glass for First Glass UK. We all got one for Shedfest, loads of us did. So that's the logo. And yes, this is the Spanish Music Lounge here, where I do all the recordings and all the music for Shedfest. So let's swirl this round, see what's in here, if we're going to have any little bit of sediment. Not really, really beautiful, fine carbonation running up that glass. It's lovely now. The glass weren't too bad, was it? You know what I mean? It ain't too bad. Yeah, like a little, I don't know, there's like a little character out there. This is where you can ask ChatGPT, can't you? What is that? See, I don't even know what that is. It's something with wings, isn't it? You're probably going to tell me now, like, Spenno, you've been stupid. But anyway, Lostandgrounded. So a Helles. I love what the UK brewers are doing now. They're getting the lager fantastic in there. This wants to be like a really nice, lightly hop, refreshing lager, doesn't it? And a bit malty, a little bit bready, like it says. It's got a lovely soft mouthfeel. Really, really soft. This has been in the freezer because we've only just got back about probably 40 minutes ago, and it is cold, but it could do with being absolutely ice cold, but it's cold enough to appreciate what it is. And I can see, so yeah, it does say soft and bready and florally. It's certainly soft, certainly bready. The floral side of it must be quite subtle, because I don't actually like an overly floral beer. I like it to be there. I like it to be hoppy florally, but I don't want it to be like too flowery. You know what I mean? I don't want to really be able to taste the roses. You know what I mean? It wants to be just nice. It has to be a nice. And it is doing exactly that. The floralness that's coming out of the hops is nice. It's lightly hopped. And yeah, it's complementing. It really is. It is a proper nice, good Helles lager. That is. So while I'm here on YouTube and on Instagram, the YouTubers, you can switch off if you want. That's the beer review done. Highly recommend that. From Waitrose as well. So their beers in the supermarkets. This supermarket beer, them independent brewery, member of SEBA. In Waitrose, Lostandgrounded, fantastic, lovely summer drinking, beautiful lager. Done a great job, especially with the soft mouthfeel. That is what is really nice, because it's the water quality of these beers that I think sometimes can suffer. And I think that was a massive problem with UK breweries trying to brew lagers and just not getting the water right. But now, like what you'll see in the interview that I did, in the chat I did with Richard from Wheatlow Brewery, you can just zero the water and then make it whatever you want. So yeah, so there you go. Lovely, bready, soft, lightly florally. Nothing that sinister in the floral side of things. It's not like drinking that horrible flowery floral that you get, where the hops are like just turned into a little bit too florally. That is really great. And at 4.4, in fact, you know what? I think that is so nice. We're going to a big party with the Sheddies next week. I think I'm going to grab myself a big handful of these, because I can just imagine them beautiful, ice cold, 4.4%. It ain't going to get me ragged, is it? It's going to be all right. It's going to be better than drinking 8%ers, especially where we're going, because it's a dangerous weekend that we're going to be having. So last year we went to the party and I smashed my face and bloodied my hand up, and Janie broke her foot in 2 places. So, you know, we had a good time. Anyway, yeah, YouTubers, right? Beer review. So you can carry on watching this, because this is for the Instagram community and all the AleAndRadio, AleAndAudio community. Please join in YouTubers if you want to. Being asked to open Shedfest for the first year I just did my set, my sort of starter set, and Jimbo said, nah, that's the opener. I'm going to do it as the opener. I was absolutely overwhelmed. This year he said, I want you to open Shedfest again. So I thought, whoa, I've got to do something big. So the Thespencerarms theme tune is Insomnia. I can sleep for fun when I don't want to, but when I don't, so when I don't want to sleep, I sleep. But when I want to sleep, I can't sleep. When I don't want to sleep, I sleep. So, like, even with the Shedfest that's going on, I've sort of like gone to bed, hoping I can have a line in the morning. I'm awake at 5, 6 o'clock. But yeah, get me at a beer festival all day, 8 o'clock, I'm falling asleep, eating a bag of crisp, turning up on the front of the AleAndRadio podcast graphics. I even won Caskmaster asleep. So yeah, I'm famous for falling asleep. When I want to go sleep, I can't. So Insomnia is the Thespencerarms theme tune, and also because of our best friends, it's our theme tune and everything. So I thought, right, I've got to do this. So it's all played live, and the only thing that I don't play is the drums. So I got a little bit of the drum soundbite from Insomnia track itself, but I had to find a sound on the piano and then put the delays in it, the reverbs, the alterations within all the effects and everything on the piano to get that snapback delay, that sound that you get from Insomnia. So I played the whole thing. It was really good fun to do it. And but anyway, the intro was big. It started slow, it built up, then it went back down, then it built up again, and I sort of copied what we've seen at the Ministry of Sound Classical. It was great, and I thought, that's it. And then I went into graffiti on the tray, and I loved doing it. It was amazing. So to open the show was great. But Shedfest has just been fantastic. I've got 3 minutes left to tell you. Regardless of my set, John's set, and Dorothy Ellis' set are the main sets that I really, really sort of enjoyed, if you know what I mean, because that's the community giving you the music. And it'll be lovely next year if we can get some more, because there's more musicians out there we want to get in. I want to try and get my brother in, McBeatties as well. They've got musicians. There's lots of people who play guitars and play. Even want to get Matt, the Canary and Cockerel. He's learning guitar. I'm going to send him some little tuitions, and hopefully we're going to probably get him doing a bit as well. Everybody supports. It's a brilliant community. But what I want to say while sat here drinking this beautiful lager is to AleAndRadio, to Jimbo, to Aidan at the Two Dashens Pub Shed, I think I'm saying that right, to Pablo Disco Bar, to Radio Leven, and everybody that's involved in AleAndRadio. But it is Jimbo. He is the if there's a God within the beer loving community, that's it. He is the God, and he is the man that turns his life into AleAndRadio Shedfest. He's unbelievable, and the whole team and everything, how it puts together, you've got to experience it to understand it. And it's just overwhelming to how much effort gets put in. But we're part of a huge community, people that have met on the internet. We've met up, we've gone to festivals, we've gone to each individual houses, we've gone to we've gone and stayed with people over the weekend, and there is not one single person in that community that isn't absolutely awesome. It really is a heartfelt community. We support each other, we can reach out to each other, and we're there, we're kind, we're caring, we're thoughtful, we're brilliant, and I love it. I absolutely love to be part of it, and yeah, I just can't say enough for AleAndRadio and AleAndRadio for bringing together a load of people who are like-minded and who are so supportive, and then for putting such huge effort into bringing Shedfest, because this is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger until I can almost see it becoming a big festival that actually gets done live in a big field somewhere. So watch this space. Anyway, thank you for watching, and much love to AleAndRadio and Jimbo. We love you all. Cheers for watching, everybody.